So what we want to do in doing that is to modernize it, make it the prettiest house around here, basically, with a bare minimum cost. They might say, no, I don't want to take that as a bedroom because the sitting room there is not as big as I thought. This garden up though is the one that's going to make the property sell. We are in another project in Doncaster. This property we just bought with the intention to flip. So I'm here today with my investor, David. Amazing guy. Also with Abdul here. So we're going to walk through to understand exactly what we need to do in this property to add value so we'll be able to flip it, make a bit of profit from it. So let's go. So what we're going to do basically in here. So currently it's a 2-bedroom, 1 bathroom. Am I correct in saying that?
Yes, that's right.
So what our intention would be then basically to convert it into 3-bedroom, Abdul. Minimum 3-bedroom. We want to force the value. We wanted to have an extension, but obviously we can't because we're restricted with time and we really want to move as well. So we want to get that to be 3-bedroom. So what we want to do in doing that is to modernize it, make it the prettiest house around here, basically, with a bare minimum cost, right? I'll tell you that in upfront. So here is the sitting dining area. First of all, we've got to rip out the whole house, right? The doors, the architraves, the laminate flooring, the radiator, the carpet, everything must go.
Electric, plumbing.
We're gonna then upgrade the electric, we upgrade the plumbing, central heating, and then we obviously modernize it. We do the front as well. We're gonna clean all the front, repave it, the garden also, we got to do all that, okay? Our intention then here, correct me if I'm wrong, whilst I'm talking, you can interject as well, so I can have your idea. Okay. So what do we intend to do here then, David?
Okay, yeah, thanks, Rahim. So, so we intend to create an open plan kitchen dining. So just behind this wall, just behind this wall is the kitchen. Okay. So we need this wall to be removed. So we're going to bring down this wall, and then we're going to have an open plan kitchen dining. So that's just going to be from this all the way down to that wall. So for this room, this first room, we intend to use it as an additional bedroom. Yeah, an additional bedroom downstairs. So for that to work, we're going to create like a passage,
a little hallway,
a hallway around here, a hallway through this. Yes, that's from here down here. So there's going to be a door, a hallway, and a door that leads to the kitchen. Okay, and then from the kitchen you can access the dining area as well. So so that's the plan.
Carry on talking. I'm just looking at the stairs.
Yeah, okay, so that's the plan pretty much. Yeah. Okay. So 1 bedroom, an extra bedroom here, and then kitchen, dining, open plan.
So basically, just to emphasize that, then basically, Abdul, imagine having a hallway here. This will still be the entrance, right? As you walk in here, right, we want the door to be going this way, right? To create a door space
here
to go along this way. But just before this door opens here, we would need another door that leads you into this place. Am I making sense? Yeah. That then this kind of become a room. But we got to be very, very good with the space, right? So that then it doesn't make this room too small. Okay? So as you walk along here, right, we're gonna have a door here.
Yeah.
Right?
That's right.
And that door then will lead you
to the kitchen.
To kitchen dining area. Right? And then on this side here, I'm hoping this is the utility room we have there.
Yeah, that's the one, yeah.
So we're going to have an opening here, Abdul. A door that this side then becomes a WC. I'll show you where it is. Right? When we go on the other side.
Okay.
So what we then do, we're going to block this down.
Yeah.
Yeah, block it this way. This then become kind of a room.
Yes.
Okay? And then coming now back here, we're gonna then get this wall down, right? Supporting wall with a RSJ over it to support whatever is on top of it. And then this then here now becomes the kitchen dining area. Am I making sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then walking then through this double doors.
Just 1 minute. So we're still thinking about these chimney breasts. Yeah. I'm not too sure if having to spend the required amount of money would justify the amount of space we're going to get. So I'm thinking we might not necessarily need to remove.
No,
The chimney
we could keep the
downstairs.
chimney. We can keep it because we're having it open now, anyways.
Yeah,
so it's
open.
not making this place small, isn't it?
How
You know,
about this one?
If we were to remove, is that one because that one gives you bigger space here for the room.
For the bedroom.
That I can see a reason why we could move it because it's taking a bit of a chunk than this one,
Yes, yes,
right?
yes. yes,
It's
yeah.
taking a bit of chunk
Yeah,
than that
width-
one.
The width is a lot more. Yeah.
What do you reckon?
Yeah, but the engineer has to decide, you know, for the.
No, I know. What I'm saying is, do you think it's wise to we know engineers going to get involved. Do you think it's wise to do it or not?
You need it because upstairs also he wants to create 2-bedroom.
So
Okay. Anyways, we'll talk about upstairs when we get there. So we're likely to remove the chimney, right? We can get an architect to get it done. Okay. So if you're going to remove the chimney, we might as well remove both,
both of them.
right?
Okay.
If I think it's going to help with the space, quite
space,
frankly,
yeah,
especially
obviously,
that side there, it would help drastically.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah.
Okay. Look, you've got all that space there.
yeah.
Okay. So in here, then, talk me through what's going to be here.
Okay, so just after these French doors, we've got currently this is an extension. So we intend to use this as a lounge. So it's a double wall extension, so which is perfectly fine for a lounge. So we need to make sure that this is all properly done up. Yeah, done up, and then insulation is
It's in it.
great. It's in it as well, and then so this will become the lounge, and we intend to put hopefully
door.
French doors somewhere. This is the window.
It's a shame we're going to do it there because that window is perfect. How about we do it this way?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I think we can do it this way instead because I didn't know this window was that new.
Yeah, we can do it this way because
Yeah,
this is
because
old.
here
We're
we
gonna remove,
almost got all the opening.
and we're
is
going to
it?
remove this anyway. This is
Yeah,
quite.
and that's going to be removed. So I think we do it this way.
Yeah, so the French doors
Yes, live on a set, and then it becomes a nice French door.
that leads outside
Yes,
to the garden.
leads
Yeah.
outside. Yes.
So just.
Yeah.
So this is the kitchen we were talking about. So this wall is definitely going to go. This wall is going to go. So we're going to have an open space.
So now you can see now, yeah, Abdul, how this has opened now, right? It becomes a nice open plan kitchen. Yes. And then it goes all the way there. But now, when we do this, right, we're going to block this part here now.
Yeah. So
That wall is going to continue. But then, we can still keep this here.
So Rahim, are we going to be blocking the whole of this space? That's what
No, we're going to keep this door so that you can get it. You can get access from the kitchen dining area to here.
So how about this door?
This
We're gonna
door we
block
can
that
block up. Then we can bring the wall along this way all the way here.
Right, okay.
We have options anyways, right? But if you want to get the light to really reflect, we can get this because this is right almost here. Bigger window, right? And we're assuming this is going to be the sitting dining area basically.
Yeah. There should be a free access between.
Yeah, to the dining room area than the kitchen. We just want to keep the kitchen where it is there, perhaps. But then we've got this then opening here. It does not make. It's not going to make a huge. You're not going to make a difference, anyways. But that's why That's what I think we could do.
Yeah, there should be a wall somewhere actually too. So probably the wall either will block this one and.
No,
leave
the
this
only thing
open.
you're going to do here, Abdul, is to block this side here. Once you've taken that one out.
What do you think, Abdul?
Yeah. So that one is going to be blocked.
Yeah, that's
And a door to the kitchen from there. And this one will be lunch will be access from here.
Yes. And we still want to keep the kitchen in the same area here. But we just open it up here then to become a nice kitchen. We could even have an island here in the middle. If you wanted to, island, because we're selling, you remember?
Yeah.
You used to make it really, really nice. A little island here, looks really nice, and then you got the dining in their side. It will look beautiful.
Yeah.
Right? We'll get to that side of
I
things
was
anyway.
just wondering if the space will allow us to do that.
I think we should be okay. If not, worst case, we leave it as it is. Right? If we can get an island here. Right? So here then, Abdul, you see, this is where we want to do the WC. Oh, sorry for interrupting this video. I just wanted to draw your attention to a guide I've just created. This guide is for you if you're looking to start and scale in property investment, and you've got questions that you want to ask in order to start your property investment. This guide is the ultimate guide to start and scale in property investment journey. I talk about the different type of investment strategies. I also discuss the 11 ways you can raise finance to make any property no money down deals, and the type of properties to buy in order to generate a serious return in your investment. And I'm giving this book away for completely free of charge, no string attached, nothing, absolutely free. Click the link on the description of this video to get your free guide now. We've only got a limited number of these copies available as well, so click the link to get your guide now. Let's get back to our video. So let's go upstairs. Upstairs is where we got a bit of challenge.
Yeah, that's where
This is where we're going to use our creative minds to make it happen. I like this rope. People go all out to save money, huh? Look at that. Okay. So this is where we're going to use our creative imagination, basically. So what is your thought about here first?
A wall, door, small bedroom, and big bedroom.
No, it'll be too small.
So, but yeah, I think so. That's just the option Abdul has just brought.
How you bring a wall here, yeah, and then.
That can go that way. You can make a wardrobe on top of the stairs, so it doesn't need a wardrobe.
No, it'll be too small.
It's the space, but he's saying the space is.
So what we were thinking, Abdul, is there a way? Comes here. This is waste of space, right? Are we able to adjust something here to get this to come this way a little bit?
You see that shape coming? That has to carry as it is.
Going up, right?
Yeah, because if you go down a bit, down, then that's 2 meters from there.
Yeah.
So it has to come with it all the way like this.
Are we able to get a space then as a result?
With a box from the bottom, not flat floor.
No, we want flat floor. Someone suggested that it would work because that space there is a waste of space.
Yeah, if we could move it up to that, move this wall up to here, right?
Or even here.
Even here, that should allow us to have a small bedroom in that space.
None of that bedroom 2. See what I did there?
You're talking about the middle room upstairs, right?
Yes. It's gonna happen the same, and the wall will come up here. But from the floor, it's gonna come like this, and then goes up.
Yeah, but then we still haven't got the space that we need.
So it's not going to get to the floor now.
Because you have the stairs.
So you can only use it as like a wardrobe then. You can't.
I think
because this space here.
Dresser room.
No, we want it to be 3 minimum, right? Because
or
here.
do we try? It's just that you've not got.
You see here, this here basically is the space we want to use.
So we tried using this bed to kind of measure. This is probably a bit longer than the kids' bed.
Yeah, but this is bigger than a single slightly, no?
Yeah. So what he was saying, if you need to come out because we did push it to the wall.
Go.
So if you push it to the wall, so he's saying, if you stop right here.
No, then that rooms become smaller.
Even if with the chimney breast removed.
Yeah, but it won't be a big double. Because think family.
So that's what we're planning to be the
think
big
family.
double. This one. Now this one then.
Yeah, but this will just become too small. You know, that room.
If we remove the chimney breast, and then this becomes the big double.
Okay.
So that would just be the double bedroom. Why this one becomes the bigger one.
By removing the chimney breast from here.
Yeah, because what he's saying that if we transfer the toilet here, that the space they are equivalent. So why bother to relocate the toilet? That the space here would be similar to. So if you use that as the bedroom and then you bring the toilet here.
Well, we just have to take the chimneys out then. because our initial thought was, Abdul, is to move this wall here. Yes.
Yeah.
Go along this way, and they come here.
Make a bathroom in the middle.
Correct. And then here, from this boiler here, we flush it in. And then we have the bath going along this way. Yes.
Yeah.
And then toilet like this, and then sink after the bath.
Just the challenge is the space wouldn't really be there, and it's going to be a point of attraction for the house.
Load barrier wall.
Yeah, I know.
It's just the space I'm worried about, whether we can get enough, because
No, the space, I think, just this room.
it's going to be the main toilet.
What would be the
bathroom.
easiest, what would be the cheapest way to do this?
As I told you there.
Is there, right? I think that would be the cheapest. But we still have to take the chimney breast.
Yes.
The only thing is, if we take the chimney breast, if you're gonna do what I'm suggesting, we got to have supporting wall here. Sorry, we got to have a beam here, and a beam everywhere. It becomes more job and more expensive. So maybe your idea could work,
Definitely.
where we would take the chimney breast to make this room a bit bigger than a double.
You have one problem.
Yeah.
That room doesn't have window.
Okay.
Okay, that's
Right. Okay. Yes. You're right. It's not two windows. You're right.
yeah.
You're right. So that then is gonna get building planning involved. You're gonna do it
Put a
that way.
window.
No, what we're gonna do then, Abdul, to avoid that, we move the bathroom here. Bathroom don't need window.
It's going to be
Yeah, factor fan is fine.
bathroom without a window. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, bathroom don't need window.
If you put a walk-in shower here,
No walk-in shower, it's gonna be a bath
bath,
along that wall.
that wall.
Along that wall, and even what we could do, we can still, if it's bathroom, we can just make a hallway here, a small one. We don't need to go all the way there. We can maybe probably have the wall here.
By exactly end of the bath.
Yes, we have it exact as the bath.
170.
Correct. So as you walk in here, then imagine this is the bathroom. You got your sink or toilet. You got your sink here. You got your toilet there. You got your bath in there. Boom, done.
Converted.
That one becomes a bedroom.
Okay.
I'm still worried about the window. Will people not be concerned about that if it doesn't have a window?
It doesn't. Bathroom don't need to have a window. It's good to have it, but you can't have it as a bedroom, because you're gonna have it as a bedroom. We got to go planning to get this window because it's changing the outlook of the property, and then we might as well do the extension planning as well because it takes the same time. You understand?
Yeah.
That's the option we have.
And even the middle one, this option is still not going to work because the pipes, how are the pipes going to get here?
That's my just
Okay, so that should be all right.
Which pipes?
For the toilet.
The toilet.
They can go
This is
in-
outside the house, right? This.
Okay.
You can go out, connect down.
But the manual at the back.
The manual. Or we can see how the joists are going.
Joist going like this. So we can run it in between the joists all the way.
Yeah, if it's not going to compromise the joist stability though. Because if it was going this way, it's better.
I think
How do we know where the joist is going?
from the floor.
On the floor.
Always opposite side of the floorboard.
Yeah, but it's going this way, right?
Yeah, so
Which-
the pipe can go in.
Yeah, which
between.
means it's good then.
Yeah.
Yeah, which means it's good. So which means then, I thought it was going this way. If it was going this way, then we're compromising the stability of the building. So if it's going this way, it's easy then. We can do it.
But this bathroom, is it definitely enough for a single bedroom?
Yeah, it's definitely enough, 100%. Or we keep as it is. We declare downstairs as a bedroom, which is then subject to the people buying it. Because they might say, no, I don't want to take that as a bedroom because the sitting room there is not as big as I thought. You understand? That then becomes an option then to say it's 3/4 bedrooms.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be hard to get the kind of value, the kind of market value that we were targeting if it's just 2 bedrooms.
Yeah, so let's keep it as it is then, 3 bedroom as what we've just discussed here. as a 3 bedroom.
Yeah, I think it works. It's okay. I know the bedroom space is not massive. Yeah, my only concern is just but if we're confident that without
We're gonna have a different type of extractor fan, not those big ones that we normally have, not the small cheap ones, the ones that really.
Is it possible for them
It goes through the roof.
Oh, it goes through the roof. Okay.
It goes through the roof.
Through the roof.
Or the side of the building there.
The building, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
We'll extract it. We're gonna buy those powerful ones, similar to the one I did in Neath, flat. Right? The council recommended we did the bigger ones, and those
Because
ones.
obviously,
really
if they're going to be using the bat, we do need fresh air to
Yeah.
otherwise they're going to constantly have the mood.
So I think that's what we could do. A bathroom here, get this a bit smaller, a bigger gut room. We check the chimney breast out. That then becomes a bigger room. That becomes a bigger room. Becomes a box room. Sorry, becomes a bathroom, and then that then becomes the small box room. 3 bedrooms.
So how about this space? I was hoping you did say we could create like, oh, it's going to be a bathroom now, so we wouldn't need to bother about it.
So you don't need to go that stressing yourself with this
That's
anymore.
going to be an additional cost, isn't it?
Yeah, so you're not gonna stress doing this anymore. Just how are we gonna create a door here then? So we're just gonna have this door here, and then get this bedroom to have this door opening this way.
No.
This door.
Yeah.
We'll just
No, we're not gonna get rid of that door, Abdul.
we'll come like this, isn't it? One will go in.
Yeah, exactly. So one
And
will,
then
okay,
one
yeah,
will
you're
go
right.
in.
One go in here, and then the other door will be that way. Yes, sure. Okay. Let's look at the garden.
Okay.
Are we okay up here now, right?
Yeah.
Any questions, David? I'm David.
Yeah, I think no question. I think that looks like the most feasible
Yeah, the
option.
second best alternative.
In terms of speed, getting it.
Abdul, what you want to do is see these cracks you see here, right? You got to check. I hope it's not reflecting from the back. If it's not reflecting, fine. If it is, you got to pin it. For delivery?
But it does look coming all the way.
Yeah, all the way down. So it might be something like that. We can pin it, and I can see it here as well. Can you see it here?
Yes.
I think the plaster is gone. I suspect that. We can check from the back anyways. If it's not showing from the back, it's the plaster is gone.
No,
Right.
I've seen some crack from the back.
From the back. That means then we've got to pin it. So this garden now, Abdul.
That's the manual, see?
Yeah, that's the manual. This garden, Abdul.
It's going like
Yes. This garden, Abdul, is the one that's going to make the property sell. Right? This landscaping, we need to do it really, really nice. Artificial grass. There.
artificial.
Yes.
All true.
First
That's
we
what I
have
wanted
to
to-
clear it,
Yeah.
okay?
Level it nicely.
And then we go from there, we see what's clear, what's the floor, what is it.
Yeah, but you got to level it regardless, no?
I do everything, but I need to see the ground, how long it's gonna take me to finish it.
Okay, because that would really help. Or we do chipstones. Nice chippies like what we did in Yens.
Yeah.
So anyways, all this Abdul we got to chop off.
This wall is going to come down, isn't it? This wall.
I don't know what is behind here.
It's pretty much nothing at the back. It's just the wall. I don't know why they've.
Yeah, that we don't touch if I were you, right? Because it just created another job for us, right? Abdul, this when we're taking this thing, we're gonna take it from the stud, right? And we can inject it.
Let me just.
Is there a way we can cut here so we can go and
Yeah,
check?
that's what I'm trying to do now.
Is that tree in our land? Good. That's all I wanted to know. David, it's okay now.
Yeah, so we're all right.
There's a fence behind the fence. I like that. So that tree is not inside our land, no?
How do you know, Abdul? How did you see that?
Come and see. See the fence?
That's the end of the property, isn't it? Where's the tree? Behind that fence.
Yes.
Can you see that land?
Yeah, I think the tree is behind the.
Behind the fence, right?
Yeah.
If it is, then we're laughing. Yeah, it's definitely inside our land because I can see the end of this next door neighbor's garden. You can see the end, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Look, aligning the tree.
Yeah. It's just by the tree.
Yeah, it's
actually.
just by the fence. Basically, so the good news is that tree apparently is not preserved, so we can cut it down.
Yeah.
So that because it's also annoying next door neighbors as well. They said during winter when the leaves drops, literally they're not doing anything. Yeah.
If
But you can't. You're not the one taking it down. We're gonna get a tree surgeon to do it.
I can't fit.
Yeah, you can't. Tree surgeon. We'll just take all the trees down here then in one go. Yeah, so you don't have to worry about taking even the smaller trees down. We get one person to do it all. It's cheaper that way. Okay, so we know where we are now, right? So, Abdul, what you want to do now, go around again, have a quick round before we go, so you know exactly what you're getting into, and then get back to us with a quotation. We'll work with my investor actually to talk about this property that I said we're going to be renovating to 3/4 bedroom. It looks absolutely amazing opportunity. It also requires lots of work there, but here's the thing, the work really would pay off because next door has just been sold for an amount that we're really hoping to get the property at. And this is one of those flips that could really surprise you when it comes to profit or when it comes to the type of work you got to do as well. So I look forward to sharing the end of this project so you can all see how we've transformed this house to a nice, livable, but also valuable house that people can live for a very long time. I look forward to seeing you on the next one.